The date is January 12th, 2026. And today we're going to start a new video series that is going to be an extension of a photo project I started about 2 years ago. I thought my project would have wrapped up by the end of 2025, and that was my goal. I was going to have a book. I already showed some of the work in a group show during the fall, and when I was getting the work together for the show, I started to realize that I didn't have a strong enough body of work. I kind of put the project to the side a little bit. I started off really strong the first year, so we're starting here in this beach town and seeing where that goes. A lot of days photographing for this project I leave empty-handed, which might happen today, but I think the plan for this video series is to jumpstart my channel in the direction that I want it to be in. Just getting myself feeling good about the project again. The project I have been working on is called Believe in Angels, and this is the start of the video series that I'm going to call Searching for Angels. My plan for the series is to capture a lot of the emotional side, as well as documenting it, getting it to be in the place where I hope that I can get it. Hoping that I can convey that emotion through these videos. Because this project has taken a little bit of a different shape than I originally thought, it's turned into a more complicated and ambitious process. I'm ready to jump back in with a new slate for 2026 and a new way of thinking about it, hopefully. For gear, I'm using a Nikon D850. I have a 35-70, a 70-200 2.8 Tamron lens, and I have an AD200 flash by Godox. A lot of this video is just random driving around from the last 2 days. I kind of ran into a little bit of issues with a Fuji GFX system I was using. I've had it replaced, and both of them had broken sensors, so I ended up just completely getting rid of that system, and now we are on to the Nikon D850. My GFX was my dream, digital setup, and sometimes when you get your dream setup and you spend a ton of money, you realize that it's not really right for you, and that's my lesson learned. I'm really bummed that the GFX didn't work out for me, as I've been looking at it for years and finally was able to obtain one, and within a few months it just stopped completely working. I got a replacement. That one worked once, and in day one, that was my first time actually taking it out to use, and it didn't work. So we're on to trying out a more reliable camera. for me. Previous to the D850, I owned a D800 that I bought used, and I've owned it for almost 8 years now, and I've never had an issue once with that camera. So now I'm upgrading to the D850, and I'm excited to see where that brings me and how this incorporates into my work. That's probably where I'll wrap up this video. I want to keep these more journalistic, more diary style, and for part 2, I will be breaking down more of what this project is exactly. Thank you for sticking through part 1, and I'll catch you on the next one.